Hey, what's up guys? It's the Nintendo Explorer back again, and we're still continuing our journey to E3 with Nintendo, okay?
Hey guys, my pants are down.
And GT Boy's pants are down. Hey, go over there and go get your pants up, bro. Today's video, we're gonna have a little bit of fun, okay? Today's not gonna be.
Hi.
All right, they said hi. Everybody said hi to you.
We're having a fight challenge, everyone.
A fight challenge?
Yeah, we're having a fight challenge, everyone.
A fight challenge? It sounds like a fighter's pass is coming.
Yeah.
And today we're gonna talk about, and this one's gonna be a little bit of fun. I know I said Journey to E3,
Yeah.
so we're gonna talk about the Smash Brothers Fighters Pass. We still got 2 characters left that need to be unveiled. On Monday, I'm gonna do my actual predictions video for Nintendo, and so that one will be a little bit more serious for the as far as Smash Brothers goes. As we continue our journey here, we're just trying to have some fun, okay? And so these fighters, I'm gonna go at it a little bit differently, okay? This is more of what Nintendo could do to actually surprise us. We know there's going to be a bunch of fighters that the last 2 Nintendo's going to throw out there. Speaking of which, this is a prediction actually I'll give you right now. We'll have one prediction right now. I don't think it's going to be the last 2 fighters. I think Nintendo's going to announce Fighter Pass 3. I don't know if that's going to happen at this E3, but that's going to actually depend. If Nintendo unveils both their fighters, I think they'll discuss or talk about a Fighters Pass 3. If they only unveil one fighter at this E3, then the other fighter will be at a different event, and then later on, they'll have a separate direct, and where they'll talk about, Fighter Pass 3. But that's my one prediction for this video. Now let's get into the fun stuff. And because we're winging this one may be a multi-part, because I'm sure there's going to be tons of characters that I'm going to just keep popping up with. But it's not a guarantee that there'll be a part 2 to this video, so don't hold me to that. But there is a possibility. And the first one, let's go with fighting games, right? So,
Yeah, let's go fighting games.
yeah, we've got some Street Fighter representatives, right? It's unfortunate because the whole Mortal Kombat thing, so we'll never get, unless there is something in the future that gets corrected, we won't get like Scorpion or Sub-Zero or anything, because that'd be fantastic as well. What if we got some Killer Instinct representatives? I mean, think about this. Killer Instinct was made by Rare, but Killer Instinct is now an IP owned through Rare by Microsoft. However, Nintendo and Microsoft do have a good relationship, or at least it appears they have a good working relationship. And Nintendo has put fighting characters in their game, obviously. There was a time that Killer Instinct was a Nintendo exclusive fighter.
Yeah.
So why don't we bring back some of their fighters? They've got some interesting characters. I mean, Black Orchid, Saberwolf, a skeleton pirate. That is freaking awesome. A werewolf, right? They've got Riptor, a freaking dinosaur, right? There's a Velociraptor fighting in this game.
Ooh, yeah.
And like the boss in Killer Instinct Gold on the 64 was a giant gargoyle. And while we're on the subject of Microsoft and Rare characters, everyone keeps talking about this partnership. And so, Master Chief, or representative from Halo, is going to be the next Smash character. Well, except for this little problem here that even Sakurai had mentioned. The characters had to have been in a franchise that have in some way or at some time period appeared on a Nintendo platform. And Halo doesn't fit that bill. But Joanne Dark from Perfect Dark is right there from the N64 game. So, what if Joanne Dark was the character and not Master Chief? And of course, back to characters that'll really surprise us in Smash. Raymond Bryce, character from Disaster Day of Crisis, the Wii video game, but never made it to America. The game was released in 2008. Just as a little quick bit of a little tidbit, the game was developed by Monolith. Yep. Before they did Xenoblade on the Wii and Wii U, they were making Disaster Day of Crisis. It was kind of like a B movie. Now, the game released in Japan, so as we know, Nintendo isn't too worried about whether a character or a game appeared in America as long as they appeared in Japan, right? Nintendo always gives preference to the Japanese market. We all know that. The game wasn't super popular, didn't rate well. It was kind of like an average game with an average story. Everything about the game was average. So, that would be a complete stunner. Nintendo really wants to surprise us. Throw out Raymond Bryce. Make a new Disaster. Call it Disaster Year of Crisis. Redo the first one, Day of Crisis. Package them together. Kind of like the way Bayonetta 1 and 2 came out on the Wii U. Do it on the Switch. And put Raymond Bryce in for Smash. Now let's quickly shift over to the retro game. Let's pull out the NES Pro Wrestling game and bring in the Amazon for Smash. This guy has it all. He's already a fighter. I mean, he's a wrestler. So it goes right in with the theme. He's a Nintendo character. It's an exclusive in-house character. They can pretty much do whatever they want to do with this character. He hasn't been seen since the 8-bit era, so lots of liberties can be taken with the character design, updating him and everything. And he's already got a few moves. Come on. Look at him bite those heads. Now let's shift over to something. We've seen a lot of this weirdness going on, and people were talking about some weird stuff. And I think it was a fighting game that had a car in it, right? So let's throw a car. Let's have a car as a fighter, but let's at least give it a car with some character. So let's go and pull out pretty much any racer from Excitebots. The Excitebots game is actually a really fun, interesting game on the Wii again. If you don't have it, go check it out. I actually may do some streaming on it. I was joking at one point where it was like the original Rocket League. If you go check it out, there's a whole mode where these cars play soccer. And that was well before Rocket League, right? So it's like the original Rocket Leagues out there, but a car, any one of the Excitebots as a fighter. Let's go for the really shocker, okay? Right? Here's one that no one will ever see coming. Let's go with a character from a game that never even saw the light of day, and that's Project Hammer. Okay, the guy doesn't even have a name, but he just looked super cool. It's a cyborg with a giant freaking sledgehammer, and he walks around destroying robots. I think the game, along with the Disaster Day of Crisis type, there was kind of like Nintendo's look to try to be more edgier, more adult kind of theme. They were going for a little bit of the hardcore day with the Wii. Those didn't pan out, as we never got Disaster Day of Crisis here in America, and Project Hammer got completely canned across the board. If Nintendo wanted to completely go out of left field and completely shock us all with characters, these are some surprise characters for Smash. Let me know what you guys think. Throw some completely out of left field characters out there in the comment section below. See you guys in the next one.